Hello everybody, welcome to It's All Black and White TV, and here we go again. It's match day, and an hour and a half's time we'll be kicking off at Craven Cottage, and let's hope for 3 points today. Anyway, before we get into the show, if you do like what you see, please do smash that like. It does help the channel up the search, and it means new viewers find it easily. So follow Sean the Sheep and hit them thumbs up, that'd be great, thank you. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and smash the subscribe. Come and be part of this great community we got here. It is free to do so, helps the channel grow, on the way towards 1200 now. Also, if you want to keep up to date with upcoming shows, live shows or pre-records, then smash that bell button and that will keep you up to date with that as well. Also, if you want to become a member, it's 99p. You can do that by clicking the join button as well. And also, if you want to make a donation to that channel by clicking on the $ using the super chat, all money reinvested back in the channel. So, yes, as I say, we are away to Fulham today. Not an easy place to go in West London on this fine sunny day. But, well, for most of us, it's a fine sunny day, hopefully. But the rest of the country, I think, is not very good at all. But, yeah, let's see what happens anyway. Right, let's get to some comments first of all. And see who's in the chat. Mag Debate says, Toon, absolutely, mate. Hope you're well. Alessandro says, Black and White Army, absolutely, mate, and I hope you're well too. 3-2 Thriller is my prediction, says Would Be Farmer. Oh, let's, Ali, we don't like these thrillers, do we, really? But I can see where you come from, because the defence is going to be leaky, isn't it? It's not been the best. Hello, Libya. Julie says, good evening, everyone. Hello to you, Julie. Afternoon, she meant. Yeah, I was going to say, Julie, unless you're somewhere else. Good day, Toon mates. Good day to you, would be. Hi, Tony says, Trolls. Hi to you, Trolls. Hope you're well. Wayne says, hi, Tony and all in chat. Good afternoon to you, Wayne. Hope you're well, mate. Good afternoon, Tony. Happy Saturday, says Gareth. Yeah, good afternoon to you as well, mate. I hope you're well too. Morning, I meant. Yeah, no problem, Wayne. No worries, mate. I know we're all got that bug. At least even got the bug, even Tony and all. How are you keeping well this afternoon, Wayne? Lee, but never mind, mate. 3-1 for us, says Wayne. Thriller. Mark my words, that little kid from the Jackson 5 scared me. Paul says, good afternoon, everyone. I'm going for a 2-0 win to us. We will have to fight it through. Interesting to see what team Eddie puts out. But that's the thing. What team is Eddie Howe going to put out? That's the key. That's the key, isn't it? So, Facebook user, Evening Tony, how are you, mate? Yeah, I'm not too bad. I don't know who Facebook user is, but if you want to click the settings, that will then release your name as well. And if you're on Facebook, please do smash that like as well. Thank you very much. Very scary, that kid. If Vincent Price shows up, Katie barring the door. And everybody's saying hi to each other. Hi, afternoon, lol, says Ian. Lee. Yes, sorry, Lee. Absolutely, mate. I mean, look, Craven Cottage, it's a funny old ground to go to, you know. It is one of those different grounds. It could be tough. Tough place to go. It could be an easy place to go. Depends what Fulham turn up as well. So what am I saying? I mean, look, let's be honest. This isn't going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be quite difficult, you know, because not only the amount of injuries we got. Sorry, I was trying to get out there. The amount of injuries we got. I mean, look, Fulham haven't been on a great run, but if we don't win this today, we could end up in 11th place. Because Chelsea and Wolves be playing, so we could end up 11th, which would be scary to think that's how far we've dropped. But yeah, look, we've got to come back against Fulham though today, because after the Everton debacle the other night, we should have put Everton out of reach. To be honest with you, should have been out of reach. Okay, take away the Pickford saves, but other than that, we had chances where we should have put Everton well and truly out of reach, but we didn't. And they got a draw because we gave a penalty away. So, Eddie says he's hoping Lewis Hall's fit for today's game, and by God, we do need him. I mean, look, I'm not being funny. If we're going into the game with Dummett at left back, I'm going to be like, oh, no way. So let's hope in some ways we are not going with Dummett at left back and Hall makes the journey and makes the team. I mean, obviously, Fulham have got a couple of... they've got a lot of quality, Fulham. One man in particular, like this guy, João Palhinha. I mean, look, what a player he is. He's one heck of a player, João Palhinha. I do like him as a player. And, you know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, but just have to make sure he doesn't get playing. And also Muniz as well. I mean, this guy's on fire at the moment for Fulham as well. You know, he scored some decent goals for them this season. Brazilian. So again, we've just got to keep our eyes on Rodrigo Muniz. You know, as I see, he's been on a good scoring run of late. But again, just got to make sure. I mean, look, he's started 12 out of 19 games. He's got 8 goals and 1 assist. So we know he's on form at this moment in time. I mean, we know Isak's on form for us, which is absolutely fantastic, you know, which is what we need. But he can't do it all on his own. So, you know, we need to share the goals out elsewhere for Isak as well. I would like to see this guy replaced in midfield. I think we've all been saying this. We all want to see him replaced. You know, I would even much as go giving Joe White a shot. Why not? Give him a chance, you know, and put him there. You know, so again, no harm in trying that either. What's your thoughts in chat? I mean, look, you know, we've got 20 minutes till the team news comes out, so it's going to be interesting to see what the team is. A lot of people have said Dubravka needs to drop in and Karius needs to be brought in. But again, will he do that? I doubt he will. Right, let's just nip into some Wayne's comment here. He says, I can see Fulham when they have one bad game and then one very good game. Hope I'm wrong, though, says Trolls. Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, we went there in the FA Cup 1-2-0, but then they were ravaged, weren't they, as well? Wayne says, I'm going to say 3-0 again, Tony. Just hope we get it right. This time, Isak 2, Gordon 1. Yeah, I mean, look, you know, Gordon being back, that's going to be massive for us as well. We missed him. Look, Harvey Barnes played all right the other night. But then, to be honest with you, second half, we didn't see Harvey Barnes, did we? So, you know, we're glad to see this guy back in the team. Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Paul says, evening, Tony. Everyone, 2-1 win for the Toon. Let's hope, mate. Let's hope. If anyone thinks they can predict the Premier League this year, have a beautiful seaside property in the desert that might interest you. Low rates, easy financing, says would be. Do you know what? This Premier League race is just, it's absolutely mental, isn't it? You know, nobody knows who's going to win it. City are faltering at the moment, aren't they? You know, the last it was 1-1, but now it's 2-1 to City. Rico Lewis with a goal for City. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's going to be key 88 to City 2-1, yeah. Troll says, if Dummett starts, I hope Howe goes after the match unless Dummett plays well. I mean, look, in the summer, Dummett has to go. I'm sorry, he has to go. Liverpool, Arsenal, City top 3, says Julie, definitely. Yeah, that was me, says Connor. A bit weird, didn't show many. Yeah, sometimes it does that, mate, and sometimes you just got to hit the settings thing. It's weird. Julie says, I don't want Dummett anywhere near this team. No, absolutely not. Afternoon, Tony. Good afternoon, Ian Fleming. Hope you're well, mate. Good day, Tony and Chuck. Good day to you, Alan. Hope you're well, mate. Everybody's saying hi to each other there. Bia says we win 3-1, less clean sheets than Paul Gallant. Oh, Jesus, Bia. Yeah. Well, I've gone for 3-1, so yeah. Afternoon, all says Mad Mac. Good afternoon, mate. Hope you're well. Yeah, Tony Bonds played well first half, but second half went a bit flat. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's just sort of like lost it, didn't he? I don't know what happened there. Alan says, feel like a win on the road today. Big game for us, for our team. Yeah, absolutely. I fear the game like I would fear a grizzly coming up behind me, says Trolls. So, gosh. Yeah, so as I say, there's a couple of games going on at the moment. Obviously, there's a Wonder Championship, which is a derby match, and it's currently Norwich who've got the bragging rights at the moment by winning 1-0 against Ipswich at this moment in time, but still a long way to go in the game. Yeah, so as I say, we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, look, this is my feeling for the team today. This is how I think we will set up today. And I'm only saying this because I can't see in any other way that Eddie's going to change things around. So I think it'll be Dubravka in goal. Now, the back four is going to be different, I think. So I think Kraft's going to be there alongside Cher and Byrne. I don't think Trippier will make this game. Lewis Hall will finish off at left back for us. Now, the midfield three today, I've got a feeling today, on the left, it'll be Willock. I think he'll come back in for Anderson. We know Bruno's definitely going to be there in the middle, and we know he's going to be starting. You know, as much as I said, let's not start him. So I'm going for Longstaff, Bruno, Willock. And then the front three is going to be Murphy, Isak, and Anthony Gordon. That's who's going to be the front three. That's how I think we'll line up. Now, it could be totally different. I would love a totally different team than that. You know, if I was going to pick an alternative team, I may see Karius in goal. Obviously, the back four will be Kraft, Cher, Byrne, and Hall. The middle three for me will be Joe White, Bruno, and Willock. And the front three will obviously be Murphy, Isak, and Gordon. So I didn't think Murphy put a foot wrong. He hasn't. He's been putting some good balls into the box. So look, we're not just getting on the end of them. That's the only problem. Troll says Longy should be sold this summer and send him to Leeds. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, if Leeds come up, yeah, send them there, definitely. Paul Gardner says that's what I said, Tony. I hope Longstaff isn't in there. All agree on that lineup, Tony. Karius. Well, come on, Dubravka's not really playing well at the minute, is he? To be honest with you. I would rather much have Karius in there. Connor says, hopefully Eddie doesn't go with two goalkeepers annoyed at me and get Alfie spot on the bench. Fingers crossed. I think Alfie played last night, didn't he? So he wouldn't be on the bench today. But instead of having the extra keeper on the bench, put a youngster on the bench and just give him a shot. Alan says, Joe White, Tony. Well, yeah, why not? Why not use him? He's there. We closed the Karius fan club a few weeks ago. Yeah, but what to say, Karius doesn't go in today and have an absolute blinder, and Eddie Howe thinks, oh, wow, hang on a minute. You know, 34 goals in 16 matches isn't good enough, to be fair. No, it's not. It's not great at all. I mean, look, we've hit over the 50-goal mark now, conceded. You know, so we're over the 50-goal mark now. I expect we could end up conceding over 60 by the season ends. I mean, at the moment, we're currently on 52 goals against. You know, we've scored 64, but conceded 52, which is too many. Good afternoon, Tony and Chatters. Good afternoon, Mary. Hope you're well. It's a bit windy today out here, isn't it? Hey, that carrier said Dubravka should donate a shoulder to Nick Pope. I mean, look. Right. Before we go, I mean, look, it's 12 minutes of team news, so let's talk about what this new ruling could do as well. So, this new, well, supposed, we don't know how true it is, but there's a supposed, there's a supposed new rule change where instead of getting a points deduction for PSR, it'll be a luxury tax, like an NBA style thing. Now, I'm all for that. If a club gets fined for overspending and the money's filtered down through the EFL, that isn't a problem at all, because I think that would be absolutely fine. Our owners won't care if they overspend and they get hit with a fine, because the Saudis will say, that's just like losing a tenner in the street to them, it's nothing. So look, they won't worry about that. Absolutely not. So I say they won't worry about that at all. But on the other side of the question is, what's happened now is they're saying now, if we did overspend, then UEFA would ban us from European competitions. So it's like, yes, you can overspend in one part, but you can't, because UEFA are going to... And this is just getting stupid now. It's really getting silly, because, look, we know we're going to have to really, really upgrade that squad in the summer. And I mean really upgrade that squad in the summer as well. How are we supposed to do that if we're not allowed to spend? And I think it was Charlie Nicholas come out with it as well. And Charlie Nicholas come out and said, look, Newcastle have got rich owners. But why should they have to sell it to a player to balance the books to then go out and buy somebody else? He says it's totally wrong. And I thought, you know what? I actually agree with him. So look, at the end of the day, the need to stop this FFP is just too much. It's just costing teams. And as I've said, it's going to start making people fall out of the game, out of love for football, Because I'm already starting to get sick of it, to be honest with you. I look at it and think, well, why? Why have we got all these restrictions for, If a club can afford to spend the money and keep the club afloat, then they should be allowed to. There shouldn't be any restrictions on them. If you've got somebody who's not a massive, like, multi-billionaire or whatever in charge of a club, then you should let them, you see it, then you spend within your means. Fair enough. And that's what it's about. It should be about spending within your means. But at the end of the day, this is going against, it's anti-competitive. And I've said this for a long time. This is anti-competitive. And I'm surprised there's not a lot of court cases over this. Right, let's get into some comments. Andrew says, good afternoon, two persons. Good afternoon, Andrew. Hope you're well. Alan says, I've now against Joe White playing just a good prospect. Yeah, absolutely. Tristan says, which is relegation form in defence, which means any staff should be sacked, as a back four should be able to defend themselves. Well, defence hasn't been great, has it, this season, let's be honest. Chiesa, Osimhen, and a few others, please. Yeah, well, apparently we're linked with Chiesa still, so, who knows? But they're still on about Lloyd Kelly, but that's not definitely going to be a done deal, because there might be other things in that. Other teams are looking at him. But then I've heard from a Bournemouth fan that he may sign a new deal at Bournemouth, so don't know. Joel says 34 to 52 when Dubs is in goal. Holy crap. Well, actually, we conceded 14 goals when Nick Pope went out, so it's actually 38 goals. There you go. But yeah, you can say 34 of Dubs, yeah, because obviously 4 was from Carrius, wasn't it? Julie says an interview with Dubs on the UFC YouTube. Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Starting to get windy here, picking up strong. I'm stopping and cracking a few cans open to watch the match. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Not watched it all yet. Tristan says at the end of the day, Tony, the back four can't defend. Then why those players and one attacker can have the one ball when they attack. So if four players can't defend, then they're not good enough. I mean, look, yeah, we know Eddie Howe's got his favourites, but he needs to play a team that's on play a team with form players, not with players that are not performing every day, every week, like Longstaff. Paul Gardner says Champions League's fixed anyway. PSG, yeah, absolutely. They can't ban us when they have their favourites clubs in all huge debt. That's where the European Super League will come in. And this is where, if UEFA keep doing this, it's going to cost them. So UEFA knows if they stop banning clubs, Super League will happen, absolutely. It's about control, suppression, absolutely. Yes, against fair trade. Absolutely, mate. Alan says, seen other YouTube saying spend. I don't think it's that needed. That 4 top quality players enough, plus maybe 2 or 3 good to cover. Don't need to get banned from Europe. Yeah, exactly, Alan. Exactly, mate. But again, it's ridiculous. So if you run your own business, you should be able to spend as much as you want. Exactly, Lee. Exactly. I can see why they're worried about football clubs. But at the end of the day, you know, why should you get penalised for being able to spend your own money? Torquay have called in administrators FFP working well. There we go. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's putting clubs out of business. It's not for the good. It's not for the better. It's for the worse. Robin Lenormand is the hot link. Yeah, he is. Yeah, I've seen that going around as well. 5 minutes till the team news, guys. 5 minutes. Joe Linton back and Tonali Pope. Be a good team. The signing said would be fine. Yeah, we need to strengthen up, really, don't we? Chiesa would be fantastic. A proper black and white shirt, absolutely. Diallo with speed. Well, Diallo is one of the players being released from Newcastle. Now, look, the thing is, what we have seen is, when I find it, I mean, look, we've seen players being sold and players being released. So players being released, by the way, sorry. So these are the players being released by Newcastle. They're all youngsters, by the way. Michael Ndoweni, he's going. Amadou Diallo, age 21. Lucas de Ball, 21. Dylan Stevenson, 21. Kyle Crossley, 19. Jordan Hackett, 20. Jude Smith, the keeper, 20. And Will Brown, age 22. Now, they're all being released. What's your thoughts on those players being released? I mean, look, there must be a reason. They're probably not good enough. And that's probably the reason why. 5 minutes till depression. Alfie Harrison was killing it last night. Yeah, the sounds of what I've seen on social media apparently was, yeah. Dan Burns there. They've just shown a picture of him. Bruno's there. So's Share. So, yeah. We've only got 4 minutes to wait at the team news, and yeah, we can't wait for the team news to come out and yeah. Lee says, since we got taken over, the Premier League bent the rules against us, so it's all jealousy. We will be successful in the future, absolutely. They must have a plan to bring in a lot of new youth players. That's all I can think of as well, Pierre. There must be. Pot from top clubs who overspend, help clubs to go into administration should suit everybody. Yeah, exactly. Jam Stasha, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. Tony, our youth is pure shite. I'm sorry, people should go to watch our reserves. They they can't but a win and have 16 losses a year for the last 4. We need a proper youth manager and a scout like the top club. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get that sorted out eventually. How is a coward when it comes to using a youth players? That's good enough. Therefore, he needs to go and can't play 35-year-old keepers and old players forever. No, absolutely not, Charles. I'd release Parkinson as well. I mean, look, he's came on a couple of times and I haven't been that impressed with him, to be fair. 3-1 to City, says Key. Wow. Gareth says Stevenson was a good prospect. Yes, he was, because he scored a lot of goals, didn't he? But obviously, again, not good enough, is he? I'm surprised at Diallo, though. I thought he was supposed to be the real deal. Hi, Tony. Sorry, I'm late. Had the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders on last night, so it was a bit of a late one. No worries, Gary. Well, you haven't missed the team news yet, so there we go. Yeah, I was hoping Harrison would be on the bench, but he played yesterday, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Tony at McAllister for Liverpool, what a player he is. Absolutely he is. That's why he was voted the best. He got man of the match, didn't he? In the World Cup final, because he's absolutely terrific, isn't he? Parkinson missed top in the goal line. Nobody around him versus PSG was awful. I had a fit. Yeah, he was not the best. He's not the best, unfortunately. Right, 1 minute till team news. 1 minute, and then we will find out who Eddie Howe was chosen to pick for the starting 11. Tristan says Sanusi's the only decent youth, and he's not even that good. PSG youth were amazing when we played them in the Champions League. Yeah, but just shows you how far away our youth team actually are. Apparently Saha's supposed to be good as well, isn't he? The one we got from Wolves, Leo Saha, or however you pronounce his name. So again, we will find out. Right, we're just waiting for the all-important team news now. It is now 2 p.m, so it should be out at any moment now. Still not yet, so maybe they're having a delay pushing out the team news. Hopefully, now I've refreshed, it'll be there now. There we are. We've got the team news. Okay. So in goal, Martin Dubravka. Back 4, Emil Kraft, Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, the captain, and Lewis Hall. Midfield 3 is Bruno, Sean Longstaff, Joe Willock. Up front, it's Murphy, Gordon, Isak. Now, I called that team right at the start. I did say I give the Eddie team and I give the alternative team, and I was absolutely spot on. Now, I got that absolutely bang on there, guys. So on the bench, we have 2 goalkeepers, Karius and Gillespie, Paul Dummett, Matt Ritchie, Harvey Barnes, Elliot Anderson, Joe White. Diallo's on the bench, who's just been released, and Alex Murphy. So there we go. That is the team lineup for Fulham. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on that lineup? So I will pop that on the screen in just one moment as well. Right, let me just get that team news on the screen for you. So get your thoughts on what about that team? There we go. And I'll get you the Fulham team lineup as soon as I can. We'll see how the home team lines up. So they line up with Leno in goal, Castagna, Tossin, Bassi, Robinson in the defence. Midfield is Polinia, Tom Kearney, the captain, and Alex Iwobi. Last time Iwobi played against Dubravka, he scored, if you remember, and that 1-0 win for Everton. And the front three, if they're playing a 4-3-3, is Andreas, Willian, and Muniz. On the bench, they have Slovakia's second choice keeper Rodak, Tim Ream, Harrison Reed, Lukic, Bobby de Cordova-Reed, Adama, Wilson, Broya, and Raul Jimenez. So they've got a pretty strong bench. So that is the Fulham lineup, and I will pop that lineup on screen in a moment as well. Right. And then there's the Fulham lineup as well, with the captain on there. Right. Let's see what people have thought of the new team, the team lineup. Because as I say, I called it right. No, Tony, our youth is ranked worse in the Prem. Yeah, it's not good at the minute, mate, is it? Not good. Not at the moment, it's not anyway. So Lee says if we get some younger players in, we should be keeping them in our reserves instead of loaning them out. Easier for us to bring them. Yeah, absolutely. Easy to pick a team of 25 when you're in the hospital. No, thank you for playing yourself. Team sheets out, yeah. 2 goalkeepers again, says Predator. Absolutely, I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Longstaff again, yeah. Sean Longstaff, I'm so shocked by that. By my jaw hit the ground, says Jamstasher. That's 7-0 all day. Let's sort of, Andrew, I like the optimism. 4-1 to City, wow. They really are turning it on now, aren't they? No wrestling Dummett, no. Remember that team against Everton had the defence all rearranged. Any practice they had was out the window. Yeah, true. Tristan says, I realised yesterday, but contract until June the 30th every season, and June clubs have a release list for the summer. Yeah, they do, exactly. Why, as long as he's playing How he doesn't learn out at all. I've said this for a long time. Howe's not learnt a lot in his management, has he? He's supposed to have learnt a lot, How, and I don't think he has. And that's not a criticism. That's just seeing how it is. Youth team is just to start the clear out. First team next be a big summer. Yeah, absolutely. Really Deadwood. Willock over Anderson's interesting. Watch Longy get a hat trick. Marry a Sunderland today. A Sunderland lady. Oh God! Wow, that's huge. Stop with the how business, says Gary. Please, to trolls. It's just having his opinion, Gary, isn't he? At the end of the day, you know. Not that we think Eddie Howe's going anywhere, by the way. Longstaff going to be carried again. Yeah, absolutely. Bruno will have a bad back again. Please do not bring Dummett on, says Julie. No, let's hope not. Longstaff could score 3, but he's still shit. Dongstaff is definitely giving Eddie worldy blowjobs, like says Predator. Jesus. Ian says, I think Longstaff is holding Eddie's family hostage to make sure he picks him. Tony went with you on that lineup. Knew it. Wanted Anderson to start over Longy, but absolutely, mate. Absolutely. WrestleMania this weekend. Yeah, get Paul Dummett. They'll do well for WWE. Connor says another waste of space on the bench, but the bright side is Lewis Hall's on. Absolutely. I'm furious for Longy starting. Even the Sloth would do a better job than him. Fulham's team looks stronger than us. Ian, I think Eddie's got his finger up. Oh, Jesus. Fulham owned by Tony Khan. Khan owns AEW. Maybe Dummett was auditioning for him. Yeah, maybe he was. Maybe. Would be former. He has an important question. Which player gets injured at 13 minutes? Oh, none, hopefully. Should have left Longstaff and Dummett left back in the changing room. Absolutely, says Lee. Expected lineup for me, says Gareth. Every game, I hope Longstaff will have a good game, but oh well. Yeah. Well, miracles do happen, Gareth. They do happen. Hope Dummett comes on. He's a real game changer, says Andrew. Yeah, for the opposition, he is. Andy Ford says Anderson definitely didn't deserve to be dropped. He was excellent against Everton. Yeah, I thought he played well against Everton, if I'm honest. Sorry, Gary, but this is my opinion. Absolutely, Returls. It's what it's all about. On an even better question, who gets screwed by half-time and gets booked? Oh, well, I think we'll get screwed by a dodgy decision on VAR that we won't get a goal. And first booking, Sean Longstaff. There you go. Although he won't put a tackle in, so I don't know. I'm going to bet Eddie Howe makes all the doubt as eat their words next season. I do, Tony. I think Howe will be sacked by January. Wow. Predator says, got to be Lee. How he keeps his place week in, week out. Some of the performances blows my mind. Well, he must obviously blow Eddie's mind as well. Dummett getting rugby top. Tristan says, Fulham are owned by Tony Khan's dad, not his dad, but owns Asian Airways and the Rams. The ultimate game changer. Miracles happen, but this will be like the Big Bang. Did not know Fulham was owned by Tony Khan. If he tries to sit on a 1-0, he can piss off, says Andrew. Longy gets a red for not doing anything. Yeah. And, so look. That's the team lineup as we can see it. And we've just got to take this game to Fulham. Yes, it's going to be a tricky game. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a game we can win, and it's a game, we can go out there and go and get the 3 points, because that's exactly what we need to do. We need the 3 points because, in all honesty, if we don't get the 3 points today, we will definitely beat Sheffield United. Absolutely will do. They'll beat Sheffield United straight away, especially after the way they won the other night. And Wolves have got a big game. They've got West Ham at home. So, if Wolves beat West Ham and we don't win today, they go above us and we'll end up in 11th place. So we'll be in the bottom half. But again, that's why this game's really, really important, that we go in there and we go and win this game, because that's what we've got to do. Win this game 100%. Although it's going to be tricky, it's going to be hard. But we'll just have to make sure we're on our A game today and we go out there and do the business. We should have took Everton to task and beat them. So let's hope we can get this one as well. Guys, we've got 17 likes, but we've got 42 watching. Can we smash those likes? That'll be fantastic. If we can get those likes smashed, that'll be great. Thank you very much. It only takes a couple of seconds to smash that thumbs up, please. Thank you. It really helps. It helps the channel. It means new viewers find it as well. If you put Dummett on, I'm switching off. Can't deal with that level of incompetence, and that's not Eddie. I mean, look, we could have got rid of Dummett in January for $500,000. Ipswich wanted him, but no, we did want to. Eddie wouldn't sell him. Foxy says Norwich won up in the derby. Sarah and Nunes have been ridiculous as usual. Yeah, I've got that on. It's been a good game, to be fair, and but I wouldn't rule out Ipswich getting a late goal here. And maybe winning this game as well, because they're good with the late goals, aren't they? But that goal from Nunes, what a free kick that was! If that was in the Premier League, they'd be all over that all day, every day, wouldn't they? They'd be like purring over it. Hit the like button, help the channel. Thanks very much, trolls. Do a show on the sheep, my well-loved channel. Yeah, if you want to see the thumbs up, I'll put that on for you now. So follow Sean the Sheep and smash those likes, please. Smash those thumbs up. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. So if you're planning on watching any watch-alongs, Not sure if Jack is doing one today on Toon TV. If he is, Jack is. But Toon Review is obviously the number one place for everybody to go to. So tune into the Toon Review to Paul, Billy. Show the love to Paul as well. I mean, look, still, it's absolutely disgusting what happened to Paul, by the way. And I really hope the club sort this out. And I hope they give Paul an explanation into what, maybe not the whole dealings, but hopefully they'll tell him that, the person's been either reprimanded or whatever. Technically, that person needs to be taken off the turnstiles, in all honesty. You do not question anybody's disability. You do not question anybody's illness or anything like that, At the end of the day, that's private. That's Paul's business. It's got nothing to do with that lady. She's got no right to ask. Data protection at the end of the day. Or does she not know what data protection is? Paul could have quite easily said, I don't have to disclose what's wrong with me. So hopefully the club will sort this out for Paul. And big up, Paul. Hope you're getting better, mate, as well. But it's absolutely disgraceful. As Tony says, smash the like and subscribe. Help the channels, guys. Help the channel grow. Cheers, Ian. Thanks very much, mate. Julie's got the sheep. Mason likes that sheep. I am as well, as with the windy outbursts and inflamed joints. Not great, is it? I'm watching the match, says Alan. Nice one. Don't think Jack is Tony B. No notifications. Oh, well, there you go then. So Toon Review's the place to go. The only channel then to go and watch the watch along, and great entertainment. How many times is Paul going to say, grab your granny today? Yeah. Or if you're Wayne Rooney, it's 3 nans for £1. She should be sacked, that steward. She was well out of order. Yeah, absolutely was. And I don't blame Paul Seethan, and it was disgusting. I watched his show the other night, and it was disgraceful the way some of the people were commenting at him, and he ended up having to leave the show. And I don't blame Paul doing that, by the way, because there's no need for abuse like that. And people need to just, show a bit more respect to Paul, because at the end of the day, Paul doesn't have to do this. He could turn around and say, you know what, sod yous all, I'm not doing a channel no more, close it down, and that'll be it. And that would be a great shame. But why should he do that? And Paul wouldn't do that, because he wouldn't give in to those people, because don't let people win. Don't let hate win at the end of the day. TTR doing the watch along, grab a granny day. Wayne says, when I heard that on Paul's channel, that was out of order, I would have been raging. Absolutely. Let's hope we hear your grab the granny today. Might not show with no show longy. Some of the stewards don't have respect for people. No, but they should know better than to ask, and especially to humiliate them in front of other people who are standing there as well. It's not nice. It's not nice at all. And I hope the club take out the task. I really do. I hope they do. I hope they take out the task. And yeah. And that she does get it. So let's hope. But yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, what's this? I'm surprised Eddie Howe hasn't got the blame for her behaviour. Yeah. Ian says, are you doing a match reaction after the game? I may do, Ian. Yes, I probably might do one. So it'll either be a live or maybe a pre-record. I'm not sure yet. But yes, there will definitely be something after the game. Unfortunately, some people are just ends. Yeah, absolutely, they are. They are, Paul. Definitely. And they don't deserve the airtime. But I hope the club do come down hard on this person. Even if they don't come down on hard on them, Macca says they're doing the one as well. You're that channel. Are you joining them? No, I won't be joining them. There's only one place for watch along on here, and it's certainly not them. It's certainly not them at all. It's TTR's better than them. Thank you, Tony. Enjoy the game. You too, mate. Mad Max says, good to see them double-checking tickets, in my opinion. Could have been approached in more appropriate manner, but blew completely out of proportion. Yeah, I mean, look, they could have. But, you know, as Paul states, and, you know, the thing is, not all disabilities are visible. And that's very true. That is very true. You know, but he shouldn't have been questioned anyway. Shouldn't be questioned. Geordie Dredd just watch longs for me, but TTR's always a favourite. Yeah, I don't know much about if he does. Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he? He says, what time do you think Eddie will use the subs? I'm going to say 60 minutes. 60 minutes. There you go. Anyway, guys and girls, before we go, if you have liked what you see, please don't forget to smash that like. If you haven't done so already, just give it a click on the way out, the thumbs up. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, come and smash that subscribe. Come be part of this great community, help the channel grow, and hit that bell notification for future shows, pre-records, or lives as well. TT here as well. Love Paul's rants and Paul's isms, and Billy's a legend. Absolutely, Julie. Absolutely. Sefton says, great show. I've been listening in bed to one. Cheers, Sefton. I hope you enjoy the game. Hope the first sub is on 5 minutes. Longstaff out for the season. Yeah. Great show, Tony, as always. Cheers, Ian. Thanks very much. Macca says, why haven't the media made much of the Chelsea women's manager pushing the Arsenal manager? If it was the other way around, you can imagine. Yeah, exactly. And it was something to do with the balls or something. I don't know what it was over, to be fair. It's something to do with apparently the balls being thrown back quick. But whatever it was, yeah, she should not have done that. And that's bang out of order. And yeah, if it had been the other way around, oh God, yes, there would have been a massive media meltdown. Absolutely. Great show, Tony. Cheers, Julie J. Thank you very much. Alan says, bye, Alan. I have hidden disability as well, and it's also doesn't mean that other people haven't the right to shame individuals with hidden disabilities. Great shows, Tony, as ever. Cheers, Mary. Yeah, absolutely, Mary. It's absolutely disgraceful. Great show. See you after the match. Take care, all, and chat you too, mate. Alarm set for the show and the match, says Sefton. Goodbye, everyone. Take care, you too, Julie. Community spot on with TTR. Absolutely. We're all thoroughly behind Paul on this, and hopefully he gets the right conclusion to it as well. So, anyway. So remember, the future's bright. The future is definitely black and white. And, you know, come on. Let's get a 3-1 win. That's what I'm going for. And, catch us all later. Enjoy the game. Whatever you do, either you listen to it, watching, whatever you're doing with it. Enjoy the game. Till then, away the lads.